You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, sending you on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you to the Let's Play episode of Dawn Course, and we're jumping right back into Mikko's path, y'all. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Where's Mikko? Where's Mikko? There it is, right there. There's Mikko. Okay. Alright, let me back it up just a little bit. Okay. Alright. I glance at Bjorn's door, too, as I pass it. I hope he's doing alright. I really don't have the mental strength to knock and check up on him. I don't want to see my defeat. I don't want him to see my defeated face and recount to him our conversation. No, better just go to my room and go to sleep. The bedding is warm and the mattress comfortable. Everything around me is still, and my thoughts feel oddly calm, too. Maybe because now I understand. I saw the past through a distorted lens, looking from my perspective only. I'm grateful for everything I got, every moment I spent with him. Even if I think I'd like to use that time better. Could we? Really? I held him close in my arms already. Now I only need to find that place in myself again, and hope that he'll still accept me when I'm ready. The future still lies open before us. Nothing is decided. But I need to be sure or I will end up hurting him again, maybe even worse than last time. This is the lesson I learnt. I can't think of myself only. And the past? The past is fixed and unchanging. I saw it for what I hoped it was. I cast myself in a better light than I ever deserved. Indulging in nostalgia like poison coursing through my veins, clouding my brain, reaching to the deepest corners of my beings, pulsating in my fingertips. I thought Mikko remembered our time together just as fondly, but can I know that, really? But the past is also far away, almost beyond the horizon, and so are the past us. I see us through a dense fog. I can't be sure what happened, and I will never know what Mikko felt. Everything merges with the night, but as my eyes close, the scenes from my adolescence come back to me, as they really were. Down the stairs, into the darkness. Your paws grasp the cold steel railing. Step after step, the shore's pleasant breeze gives way to dry, warm air carrying the sticky smell of oil and machinery. Electricity runs through your body. It's an ecstatic feeling. How long has it been since you were last here? Yet all this feels so familiar. As you leave the sunny meadow behind, then descend deep into the earth's innards, your body remembers the rhythmic cadence of the steps and the rough surface under your naked paws. Finally, you make the last step, and your paw meets the floor right where you expect it. You haven't been here in years. An urge to walk around and explore this place rises in you, a pull to dive deep into what constitutes you, but it's not the time. You're here for a reason. Still, your mind wanders between the marble arch, remembering what's hidden just around the corner or behind doors. There's so much you've left here and forgotten. You walk ahead to the imposing door opposite to the entrance, a solid slab of steel embedded in the wall. The first door that appeared here. It moves without resistance, as if eager to be open again. Before you a concrete room opens, vast as a cathedral, and as in one, the silence here feels heavy and sacred, weighing on your shoulders. The thin pillars run along the walls akin to a whale's bare rib cage. You would know, you put them there yourself. This is your sacred place, and this is the part most guarded. You wonder if this place would still even be here, but it looks as if you were here just yesterday. No speck of dust, no faded colors anywhere. The fangs of time have never bitten into this place. There, on that table at the end, just as you left it, stands a safe. And you remember, visions of cream-colored fur and tongues intertwined, of nightly passion and daily bliss, faces bathed in the sun. But these images are separate from you. You can hold them and examine them curiously. You can replay them all you want, but they hold no significance to you. Is that pain somewhere deep within your chest, and tears welling in your eyes, lamenting something you've had but lost? Not a presence, but a yearning, a want for a want. Silly. Day 4. The sweet, sweet wind in your fur, gentle like a kiss. The sun on our faces warming up our frozen bodies. The winter was grueling and so long, but everything is right under the sun. Everything is right when I'm with my wolf. So many sun-drenched evenings we spent that way, and I never understood his feelings before. But it wasn't time lost. All these moments I held in my heart, deep down like a furnace that kept me warm. Mikko leans on my shoulder, his paw resting on my leg. Is he asleep? Are we dreaming in parallel? I just think we shouldn't be abandoning viral therapy so quickly. I know the results aren't promising so far, but the principles sound right to me. Pretending. Anyway, Bjorn, you were saying something?
Yeah, I wanted to ask if anyone else is hungry.
Ah, sorry. Not terribly, but I could care for a small lunch. I don't want to eat too much before the concert. Withdrawing. I could eat like a whole stack of pancakes or a whole salmon.
How about we find some place to eat, or do we want the tea house from yesterday?
I would check out something new, unless you'd like to go again, Mikko. I'm fine with whatever, don't mind me. Disappearing in the other's shadow.
I just like something cheap. Fast food could do. I could get myself a joyful meal.
You like these? I always felt like they were terrible deals.
I like the toys, actually. They're always like super ephemeral. Stuff that's outdated almost as soon as it's out. Odd CDs, forgotten franchises, always something very current and trendy that dies soon after. They're timestamps, if you will. But yeah, they're not a terribly good deal. I usually go for the Euro menu.
I can look for something. Just give me a moment. I grab my phone and open the map, but a notification in the corner grabs my attention. I rarely get text messages. I open the SMS and see Lake's name. Hey, wanna eat at a Korean place? Inviting a few people. My treat. Oh, huh. Did you get any messages, maybe? I didn't turn on my phone yet after the lectures. Why? I got a message from Lake. He seems to have some plans for the afternoon.
Oh, I got the message too. Sounds good if we could all go. But I don't decline free food.
What do you mean? Lake invited you somewhere? Yeah, Korean restaurant. Oh, I got the message too. I'd be happy to go, though I'd prefer to pay for myself. Me too. I'm just not sure if I can afford it.
Let's go then. I hope he's already there and waiting for us with appetizers.
Carvin, Bjorn, Mikko, I'm so happy you came. Thank you for inviting us. Oh, it smells so delicious here. Most of the smells I can't even identify, and exotic and enticing. There's lemongrass, curry leaves, kaffir, there's tofu, there's fish, and the sweet smell of fried shrimp.
Will we fit here? How many people did you invite?
Only you, Jorgen, Travis, and Rune. Rune said he's not hungry, though, so it'll be the 6 of us. I hope he isn't angry at me still. He didn't seem to want to talk at all.
Huh? What did you do?
I kind of knocked his phone into the ocean. Not on purpose, but still. I wouldn't be surprised if he would want to talk with me again. Aw, accidents happen. I'm sure he knows that. Maybe he was in a bad mood this morning. Not much I can do now, I guess. Still, we're here to have some good food. Take a look at the menu if there's something you want. We all sit down around the round table, grabbing the fancy hardcover menus. Just 3 pages. It's a good sign from what I've heard.
What's the occasion, by the way? It's not every day I get treated to food.
Does there need to be one? It's the last time we're in the town on the trip, so I thought we could do something special to remember. And Korean food is the best to share. I was thinking we could get a hot pot and cook some food together. What do you think? Oh, that sounds lovely. I always wanted to try, but never had the chance. I haven't seen places serving it anywhere in Finland, and Anslo, well, couldn't really afford visiting places. Yeah, I feel ya.
Life isn't too generous for students, is it? I'm glad we have canteens.
I'm glad we have Lake. By the way, are you sure? Isn't it too much strain on your wallet? As I said, I wanted to do something special for the end of the trip. I want time with you all and fond memories. But if you'd like to chip in, I'd be glad. I can for sure. I love the idea. And a hot pot sounds fantastic. I love those. I think I want a mushroom set and a kimchi stew. They go very well together. Sec now. Alrighty. Mushrooms. Hey everyone! Hope you didn't wait for us. The duo walks up. I like Travis's new model. The duo walks up to our table, Travis with an excited sparkle in his eye, Jorgen keeping behind him with an indifferent expression. Hard to read as always. We're still deciding what to order. Come on, sit down, grab a menu. Where were you, by the way? Travis took me for ice cream. I've tried them for the first time. Oh, We found a nice ice cream shop at the store. We bought ourselves a few flavors and went for a walk. They had fudge and bilberries. I think that was the most genius combination I've ever tried.
Ooh, excuse me.
I prefer pistachio. It was transcendental. Pistachio's good. Ice cream? In this weather? What's wrong with that? It's cold enough outside. You don't need ice cream to get even colder. But ice cream is the best in winter. It doesn't melt and stays firm. Personally, I prefer ice cream that is slightly melted. It means it's just easier to eat. Alright. Anyway, I suggest looking at the menus. I've seen the waiter eyeing us already. Right. So I thought about getting a hot pot for all of us. Mikko suggested kimchi broth, and I want a sukiyaki one. Sukiyaki? It's a dish, not a broth, at least in Japan. Here it is, according to the menu. Sounds nice from the description. Any objections or other preferences?
All sounds good.
Great! So we can take one seafood set and two vegetable sets. They're each for 2 persons in theory. And a mushroom set, if you want. And that should be enough. What do you think? Sounds good. And a jug of lemonade? It'll be cheaper than separate drinks. Ooh, good idea. I'll catch the waiter then. Hello, here! These silly boys. I'm so full! Hell, this was definitely too much food, and we still have a lot on the table. Steam rises from the pot slowly, 2 broths separated by a thin piece of metal simmering on the stovetop built into the table. Everyone else at the table is chatting cheerfully, but I'm slowly shutting down. This warm, blissful feeling in my stomach is making me sleepy. I didn't sleep too well last night. I lie in bed for hours, going through our talk, thinking about everything I've heard and everything I said, picking it apart. And when I started drifting off to sleep, I'm still continued, the scene becoming more and more abstract and distorted, turning into nightmarish visions of him devouring me in burning fury. Mikko. He didn't say anything this morning. He's as cheerful as ever, if not more. I don't think anyone else would notice anything unusual in his behavior. I never knew he was such a good actor. It's like he's controlling his outward appearance fully, but I'm afraid that he's going to explode at some moment. He's just sitting here next to me, so close that our shoulders brush against each other occasionally when I reach for food. Oh, Lord. He seems to recoil and lean the other way each time it happens. What can I say to him other than to apologize again? It would all be easier if I made up my mind, but even after a night spent thinking about it, I don't know. Did we have enough time to reignite any feelings between us? I went into the conversation thinking we'd get over our past. I never prepared myself for the conversation to end like this. With the 2 of us together, shoulder to shoulder, I wish Mikko would open up to me one more time so that we could talk things over. I don't know if I could ask him to make himself this vulnerable before me again. I know I've hurt him, but I cannot fathom how much this costs him. I think I'm done. One more spinach leaf and I'll burst. Same, Good lord. Okay, I'm just getting message. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude the video there, y'all. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!